Okay. All right. So today is Easter Sunday, and every week on Sunday I go to my parents' house and have dinner with them anyways. So I am headed over there now. Easter to me is a very weird holiday. I don't really get it. So we're not going to be doing anything special for it. Ever since a lot of people in my family have passed away and my sister and I have gotten older, we stopped doing a lot of all that holiday stuff. Also, I have been trying to make videos for you guys, and I'm trying to think of things that are interesting, and I can share things about myself that helped me and things that I'm concerned about, and just my personal experiences with you. And I filmed many different things, and I haven't really been happy with the way they've turned out. I've been dealing with my own personal stuff. My case is coming to an end soon, so I'm gonna finally be able to tell you the entire story of that. Well, now that I think about it, I am standing in the garage. Right here is the door that the police bust in on. So I just thought of that right now. So here, yes. In the video, you'll see this is the door. And I had a good friend of mine came over and fixed it pretty well. So you can kind of see the line a little bit here. I painted on it, but you can see that it's pretty well there. So this is what the police did to my house when they busted in. You can see that they really, how thoughtful, huh? My life, right? It's always something completely ridiculous. Well, I gotta get going. I need to head over to my parents' house and figure out this video situation.
Hello, Kristen.
Hello. This evening, I have cooking. Oh wait, let's do it again.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. This evening, I am cooking a new salmon dish for everybody over here at my parents' house. Come over here and look at this. Peek your eyes in here. This is kind of a tropical Hawaiian type salmon. And I have made this quinoa salad.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh lemon and lime juice, tomatoes, red onions, avocados, and olives.
My
Okay.
God, I smell garlic. It smells good. For a
Think you'll
meal.
let the audience eat some food?
Get a look at them.
Okay. Here's the audience.
All right. Today, Rachel,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You need to zoom in on that fridge.
get it? Did you sample it?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
Wait. Why doesn't everyone just have their own food before you put your forks in there?
Oh my God. That's really good. Okay.
I just had some of the salad is good. So Kristen used to think that there were men and women and clowns. They were like another
Gender.
gender or species or something. And this was all, would say, trying to say, well, no, that's not quite right. But we were driving down. There was a family, a man, a woman, and carrying little.
I think you might have to turn here.
Carrying a child. All of them were dressed in clown clothes and had a clown.
So are there male clowns and female? Right, just let him finish the story.
So it makes things.
No, no, keep going.
Makes things a little bit.
Oh, this is not the right turn.
Looks like the left turn.
Is it over
Maybe
there?
keep going.
Yes, it's over there.
Okay, this will probably get us there.
So it.
See the blossoms.
So there was so there were men and women and clowns, and then sort of cementing that, we go and there was a family of 3 clowns walking down the street.
Why do you think I thought this?
I don't know. And so because there was
Because you went to so many birthday parties with clowns for entertainment.
How do we know Kristen thought that though? Did she make a comment?
Well, it just seemed natural to her to see clowns.
right.
Like they were.
Popular clown era.
You ordered chicken parmesan.
Are you ordered parmesan? Okay, I'm sorry about that. Give me 1 second.
Is the food speaking to you, Kristen?
No, I'm just. What a weird question.
Well, she got up really close. Like maybe she wanted it.
Here we go.
Sorry, focus is
I just
better.
grabbed the wrong.
And baked rigatoni. Yes. Be really careful with the topple. It's super hot.
Okay.
What do you want for your birthday, baby me?
I'm asking for.
I just want a happy family.
I told him yesterday that he was probably secretly wishing for a kitten, and then Madison ran out of the room like she was offended.
That's good. Kristen, what did you get? Yeah, right. Oh, that's good. Michael, smile. We want to see your teeth.
Hey, Madison. Madison, you will not be happy if you go out there. It's raining. Yeah, it is. Look at it out there.
If you open the door, she probably won't go out.
Look at out there. It's raining.
Open it and see, and then maybe she'll shut up.
I feel like this is not a good idea. Hey. Hey. Madison? You fighting with an animal over there? Madison took off.
She's out there?
Yeah, she took off.
Where did she go?
She ran around the side of the house, I think.
You would need to get out there and try to get her.
I don't know where Madison went. Do you know where Madison went? Madison! You got in a little fight? Yeah. You okay? You alright? Yeah. You made it. You're fine.
It affects the soul because it's a house of prayer and faith. Boy, it affects the heart. Because here in New York,
Babe, I think we're just in hell.
these 2 co-workers that people
Kristen, let's
are
not talk about that.
streaming into St. Patrick's in New York as a way of
I think it's just another sign we're in hell.
something connected to Notre.
Hey. Hi. Is anything going on? I came to speak with you.
Oh, okay.
Well, Madison, look at you. Looking so dazzling and furry. Yeah.
I'm not wearing makeup.
Is that a problem?
No.
I'm really concerned we're in hell, Rachel.
Okay. Well, sit down. Are we in hell? Well, is hell real? I mean, is it separation from God?
Well, I don't mean it as like a literal sense, like there's heaven and hell.
Yeah.
I mean it like, it seems like everything's getting drastically bad.
Well, maybe it's signs of an upheaval.
Of a what?
Upheaval.
What's that?
Yeah, maybe it's always darkest before the dawn.
So you're saying this might be hope?
Yeah.
I was just gonna end this video and then I walked upstairs and I go, I forgot something really important I wanted to say. I wanted to say that, you know, you also don't know how important you are to somebody. You know, you don't know how much you have influenced the people in your life, you know, and even if you don't see someone very often, or you just have a phone conversation sometimes, or sometimes just one conversation you had with somebody, you know, about some advice you gave, or even sharing your own personal experience, and it might have really touched their heart, and maybe they think about that from time to time and go, you know, because you did that, it gave them the strength to do something for themselves. Whatever it may be, and you don't really know, because sometimes when you're really important to somebody, they don't want to tell you because it makes them vulnerable. And they're scared of you maybe acting different with them afterwards, or you taking it the wrong way. And you need to think about that before you walk out of someone's life. This is why I'm sharing this with you. Because I have had people in my life that I really thought were really cool, you know, and we might not have spent a great deal of time together, but I started feeling like I could really warm up to this person, or I was looking forward to having them in my life, like long term, you know, and there was something about them that brought out a different side of me. You know, I think that different relationships and different friendships bring out a different part of who you are. And that's why it's important to have different people in your life. And maybe that's why some people get jealous of different relationships, because they see the difference it brings out in you when you're with somebody else. But we need to remember that that doesn't make your relationship with who you're with or your friend any less. You know, you just bring out a different side of them when they're with you, and they bring out a different side of you when you're with them. And they're just as valuable. And I think we forget that. It goes back to how we treat people, you know. Because I can't tell you that there has been times that someone was meaningful for me and they eliminated me from their life. And I actually went through a little grieving process, you know. I really grieved the loss of that, you know, that relationship. It didn't have to be a sexual relationship. It could just mean that I missed those really great conversations, you know, or those times we laughed about silly things. And maybe I don't have that with anybody else, you know. Maybe somebody doesn't have that with somebody else, and you just assume. My point is, don't just get rid of people for no good reason. If somebody didn't do something awful to you, don't eliminate them from your life. I understand that times change and people get busy, but if somebody keeps reaching out to you and it's somebody you actually know, then don't ignore them. You don't know what they're going through, because maybe your conversation could save their life. You never know. So that's my thoughts of the day. I would like to share with you some random things about myself. First of all, I want to say that I got this shirt because it reminded me of Elvis, and I'm on a little Elvis thing right now. So I kind of go through a thing where I pick a celebrity, usually one that's dead. And so right now I'm into Elvis, and I got a bunch of his movies, and I haven't watched all of them yet, but I'm going to show you some of the ones I liked, and I'm going to recommend a few for you now. You should do this. because old movies like Marilyn Monroe, Jane Mansfield, Elvis are really positive movies. And sometimes I think you just need to like get away from those dramatic movies. Like they make a lot of movies now with like serious problems in them, and you really feel it and you're like, ah, these just have silly problems. So when you're not doing good, these are actually helpful. So I'm gonna show you this. So here we go. Here's a bunch of Elvis movies that I got. I watched this one, Blue Hawaii. This is actually really good, and it has a lot of those famous songs you've heard. So I recommend this for sure. I liked this one, Clambake. This is really cool, actually. This is probably one of the best ones. He is a rich guy, and he's tired of being treated rich, and then he goes to a gas station and meets a poor guy, and the guy says, oh, I wish I could be like you, and he goes, all right, well, let's trade lives. So that was kind of interesting. I haven't seen this one yet. This one has a bunch of movies in it. I've seen Kissing Cousins, which is really funny, because Elvis plays two characters. He goes into this like mountain and bumps into somebody that looks just like him with blonde hair, but it's just him playing himself. And this it's called Tickle Me was good too. He gets found singing somewhere for money, and then this woman says, come work at my ranch, and it ends up being a ranch of women. Fell asleep watching that. This one was good. Girls, Girls, Girls. Fun in Acapulco was okay. I go through this thing where I like to pick out clothes I wouldn't normally wear, and then I wear them like I'm pretending to be somebody else. I don't know what's up with me half the time. But this, you know, I told you I got this because it reminded me of Elvis. And I don't know why it reminds me of Elvis. I don't know if it's the collar, this, or the pattern. Do you want to see an old picture of me? My old senior picture, you know, when I was in high school. Yep, I was blonde. That's when I was 18. Yep, there I am. Would you have dated me? I don't know. It's a full moon out. Thought it was interesting how these lines were here. I think it's from a plane. But it's a nice, cool evening out. Very quiet. Nothing crazy. This tree is still blooming. I'm just in here watching Elvis movies by myself. That's what I'm doing. That's my evening, Elvis movies. I'm watching GI Blues. I'm trying different filming locations, so they're not always going to be the greatest, but I don't think you want to see the same thing all the time, so I'm trying different things. Also, I think that this kind of jacket of mine is pretty cool. Something else, yes, it's random, this is a random video, random thoughts. You know, I think of life as chapters, you know, so not every chapter is going to be the same length. And it's not going to always match up with somebody else. You know, somebody might be in chapter 5 and you're in chapter 7 and they're not going to link up. You know what I mean? And maybe this is a really long chapter and they're stuck here and whatever, you know, and nobody's perfect and nothing's going to ever just be this magical fairy tale. You know, I feel like I'm to the point in my life right now that I'm kind of in a transition period. You know, I'm in this, you know, if life was a book with chapters in it, that's kind of the way I think of it. And the page is starting to turn to the next chapter right now, and it's slowly turning, you know, it's still kind of in this chapter and beginning the next, and we're kind of in the slow turn of the page is how I feel right now for myself. And I think everyone kind of gets in this transitional phase and you're kind of unsure of what's going on, and you're hopeful for the future, but you're scared too, because the unknown is scary, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. And so I'm kind of just reflecting on my life and the things that have happened, and I'm hoping that everything had a positive meaning, you know, because lately I have felt like I'm dying. You know, if I'm just pretending to be all happy all the time, like, wow, life's amazing, that's fake. And that's not respectable. Fakeness and lies, that's, you know, it might uplift you for a moment, but then after a while, you're just gonna be like, great, okay, well, who are you really? You know, and I'd rather be a real person than a fake person. All right, you guys, it's been interesting. I hope you like the way my mind works. I have all kinds of random things going on in my mind. And sometimes I'm share them with you, and sometimes I'll just keep it to myself. But today I decided to share them with you. So if you like this and you're interested in my life and you want to see other stories, I've told some other stories in past videos that are great, that are really honest, and I try to be as honest with you as I possibly can because I want to help people the best I can. Like and subscribe, please, and hit that bell notification, because I think you got to do that now to, you know, get the messages that my videos are coming out, because you don't want to miss one of these videos. You don't know, I could be at a strip club tomorrow, I could be telling you a real life story, or, you know, we could just be cooking food, who knows? But my life hasn't stopped yet. More is coming, and I guarantee that if my life is this crazy so far, it's not gonna stop tomorrow. All right, you guys. Until next time.